Hi friends, a short video on why India defeated Australia in the first World Cup match between the two teams. Well, as we can see from the score lines, India managed to score the required runs in 40 overs itself. They did face a lot of hiccups in the beginning when they were just 2 runs and 3 wickets down in no time, and probably would have been like 12 for 4 had Mitchell Marsh taken the easy catch of Kohli. But of course, luck was on India's side. That was very much evident, because in general, if India really field well and bowl well, the luck really favors them. That's what we see in this match also, because India did manage to keep them around 75 runs in the power play, 15 overs. That was no mean achievement considering the strength of the Australian batting. So really it was noteworthy from Bumrah and Siraj also to some extent that they could keep the score around 75 runs in the first 15 overs, and then the spinners took over. So it's probably very evident that Australia couldn't really match up against the spinners and they couldn't cope. And finally it was their batting failure which probably helped in their defeat, aided in their defeat and India's win. So India should really thank their spinners for really coming of age, especially Jadeja and Yuvendra and other bowlers. Especially Ashwin also really pitched in. But it was really an all-round achievement from what we could really see, that both fielding and bowling really came of age, and probably the batting of Virat Kohli helped them cross the line. But again, this is not enough. India really need to look at their batting, where Ishan Kishan could have easily left the delivery. It might have been called a wide also. We don't know. It was only 200 runs to be scored and 50 overs in hand. No need to take any risk is what we feel. India were not playing first. Unless India really played first, it was worth that risk. Otherwise, it wasn't worth that much risk. Of course, Rohit got out a really good delivery. He couldn't do much about it. But if I noticed, Rohit's dismissals, it's been all common. Like, he has been getting out to this type of deliveries, which he should really look at what's going wrong. Because really he has been like a sucker to these incoming deliveries. So he needs to see why he's getting out frequently to those deliveries, which is again seems to be a bugbear for him. Other than that, we feel that the team has overall done very well and ensured that Australia would really need to strive hard to enter the finals. From what is very much evident is that Australia may not win the World Cup this time, because generally speaking, if you have noticed, all their wins after 1987 was when they won the first World Cup. At least they have defeated India at least once in the match. And where they have lost to India, they haven't been able to come close to the title. So what we feel that is that Australia has started with a bad omen. But again, they can come back. If you see in 1990 World Cup also, they lost their first 3 matches, but then won the remaining 5 and they went on to win the tournament. So we cannot predict about Australia. They are a champion side. That's what was very much evident here also, today also. They did have India on the mat, but again, that wasn't enough for them to secure victory. But generally speaking, sentimental wise, we feel that Australia may not win this World Cup. India need to defeat Australia in World Cup 2023. India and Australia are facing off for the first time again in this World Cup tournament, and this is the first match for both of them. The same teams faced each other in 1987, where India were defending champions and Australia were the ones who were the opponents. So at that time, India went on to lose that match against Australia, and Australia went on to win the World Cup at that time. So, and as far as sentiment is concerned, we feel India should not lose any ground to Australia, give any leverage or confidence to Australia that they can progress in this tournament. So we definitely feel that India should not lose to Australia, at least on home soil. And that definitely would be a setback for India. And as far as India are concerned, they definitely need to win their first match to set the momentum. So looking at all these facts, we feel that India definitely need to win this match. Even in that match in 1987, which most of these players were currently playing for India, may not have been born during that time. India were to a last only by 2 runs. So what really happened at that time was that I think Australia scored around 260 or 280 odd, and the last ball was scored for the umpire signaled as a boundary, but during lunchtime it was found that it was a sixer. So Kapil Dev agreed for that extra 2 runs, and it made a difference. That made a difference. Probably if Kapil Dev had not agreed or just been less sporting, India might have won that match, is what we feel. So it was really a heartbreaking loss at Chepauk. And it's the same ground that India and Australia are facing off. That really comes where our memories are shot back. So it has been nearly like 36 years ago, and more than at least 9 World Cups back. So definitely Australia games is really notch up as far as World Cup is concerned, and definitely they would like to prove their best. And with Ashwin training hard for this World Cup, we feel that he might feature in the first match against Australia. Once again, all the best to the Indian team and Ashwin. We hope to see them really do good in this tournament. Hi friends, the short video on why England lost to New Zealand. It was already a given thing, having lost Ben Stokes before the match itself due to some niggling injury. So we did feel that England were on the losing side, and that's what was proved in this match also. The fact that New Zealand could score in just 36 overs, overall England score, does improve their run rate, which might help them in the long run. And also for England, we feel that they didn't score that many runs, is what we feel. Normally in any one day, the thumb rule is the score of 30 overs, whatever they score at the end of 30 overs should be doubled. So in this case, England were nearly like 170 and odd. So at least 340 would have been a formidable score, but still, considering how New Zealand batted in this match, we feel that they might have overhauled this score also. And we feel that England may not last long, and I think they might end up sooner or later. Please wear your mask at all times. Don't go out unnecessarily. That's the way you can stop the spread of COVID. Thanks for watching. இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க. Thanks.